How to lose 20 kilos. 20 kilos this year. Easy. If you want more information, go to duranrider.com. And I've got 2 ebooks out there. Duran Rider's Lean Body Bible and CTFU. Grab those books. Transform your life, all right? If you want to buy someone's book or program, why waste time with all these fake natties or people just going to lie to you or sell you a program that's going to damage your thyroid, that's going to prevent you from mobilizing your fat stores because they're lying straight to your face because they want a bigger house on the hill, and they're just going to tell you good things about your bad habits. All right? So if you want to cut to the chase, grab those ebooks, study them every day, read it, and just take action on that advice, and you will be lean, healthier, just have more energy, more money. This is not just about weight loss. This is about your whole life. Anyone can lose 20 kilos, starve themselves, filling up on veggies, calories in, calories out, and then rebound with bad thyroid, bad hormones, bad mood, and just constant cravings. Anyone can do that. What sort of quality of life is that? Seriously, it's all about quality of life. I don't care what you weigh. If you've got poor quality life because you're so hungry and miserable every day, I get to eat pizza, pasta, rice every single night, whatever I want. Big fruit smoothies, heaps of sweet stuff, ice cream every single day, as much as I want. Exercise-wise, I don't exercise. I just go explore my bike. You know, go to the shops, go to commute to work, whatever. Exercise, you never see me in a gym just like, I've got to burn 500 calories today on the treadmill, just like, that's so depressing. And I used to work in gyms. I've been a personal trainer for 24 years. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. How to lose 20 kilos this year. I mean, you might even lose way more, or you might not lose. If you weigh 40 kilos, losing 20, you lose half your body. You're sliced in half. So it's a bit of a clickbait title, how to lose 20 kilos. A lot of people write to me, Harley, I've got to lose 20 kilos. I want 100 kilo, I want to go down to, you know, I'm 220 pound, I want to go down to 180 or whatever. I'm like, how tall are you? I'm like, dude, 20 kilos? You could lose 40 kilos, you could lose 50 kilos. You're morbidly obese right now, you could lose 75 kilos. So this goes for anybody out there. Hope this camera's not too shaky. The biggest thing, man, stop eating the fats, the oils, the animals, the nuts, the creams, the butters, the oils, the margarines, the avocado, all of that healthy fats. Nobody really got obese on avocado because no one's going to eat 20 avocados a day, right? But it's still fat, and the fat you eat is the fat you eat. Is it better than the trans fats found in animal products like steak? Of course it is. It's better for the animals, better for the environment, but it's still fat. So if we're just purely focusing on weight loss and body fat composition, that's a big truck, then fat just has to be cut out of the diet as much as possible, right? And this is a huge one. Oil, it's like, man, most people buy oil in like 2-liter bottles. That's 2 kilos of fat right there, pretty much, that you're gonna store, that your body's gonna store maybe 97% of those fat calories as fat, and then you have to mobilize that fat and burn it off at a later date. That's insane. That's like washing your clothes with mud when your goal is to try and make a clean jersey. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to burn fat. So you go out and ride your bike or walk or do a construction job, whatever. And then you come home and eat all the fat you just burnt off that day. Whoa, calories in, calories out. No, it's not. The fat you eat is the fat you wear. The carbohydrates you eat get stored as muscle glycogen. Excess muscle glycogen, you just pee it out. It doesn't get stored as fat, you know. The exception to that would be is if you had anorexia, or you're doing a keto diet, and you got yourself mad insulin resistance, and even then, it's not going to get stored as fat. Anything you eat is going to be getting stored as fat because you're in a severe adaptive thermogenesis state. So whether you're getting your macros from fat, or protein, or carbohydrate, it's all getting stored as fat and mass, right? Regardless of what you're eating, protein, fat, or carbs, man, it's all getting stored. Now, the good thing about carbohydrate is it's only 4 calories per gram. So if you prescribe to the social prescription of calories in, calories out, then carbs are your friend, because carbs are half the calories, less than half the calories, 4 calories per gram. Fat's 9 calories per gram. So if you do prescribe to that social narrative, calories in, calories out, hormones don't matter, then carbs are your friend. Because carbohydrate, like sugar, satisfies your sweet tooth. You can eat all the protein in the world. You can eat your dead animals or your tofu blocks or whatever. You're still going to crave sweet afterwards. You know that. You know that. Do that. Or I can discipline myself. Discipline only lasts you so long. Some people it's a day, some people it's a decade. Eventually it'll catch up. How many people do you know who were really, really lean in high school? I can do anything I want. They eat anything. I got a friend who eats anything they want. And then a year later or 10 years later, they're as big as a house. Maybe their name's Wendy or Wayne, and now they're called Big W. All right. It catches up with everyone at some point, or in the meantime, just a decline in health and sanity. That catches up with everyone on the same day. Okay. So you may not gain the weight initially, but mentally your faculties are going down. And there's no one in the world I would want to be around who has poor mental faculties. Like, just life's too short, man. Life's too short hanging on drainbows. Hangry drainbows. So what you have to do is just cut the fat, man. Cut the fat. That's what you have to do. Be militant about it. Militant. Do it this year. And let me know how well it goes for you. What you're going to notice straight away from a hormone perspective, your insulin sensitivity goes right up. Your blood flow for your guy goes right up. What about hormone production? Your body makes its hormones, all right? Like if you're getting enough calories, it makes its hormones. If you're getting enough sleep, it makes its hormones. Although you've got more fat for proteins. And we'll look at all the prescriptions and stuff for estrogen, progesterone, testosterone in the US and how much fat people eat over there. You know what I mean? Look at Joe Rogan. Look how much fat Joe Rogan eats, and he still needs, that's his words, needs to take hormones to be healthy. So it's like, now I've got no problem with people taking hormones. I'm just saying, just answering the question. What about fats and hormone? It's calories, man. Get enough carbohydrate calories, things. Just do the experiment for yourself. Do your bloods now. Do your bloods in 3 months' time, 6 months' time, 9 months' time, a year's time. Go to bed early. Cut down the stresses in your life, things like that. And what you'll find though is when you eat more carbohydrate, eat enough carbohydrate from sugar, refined white sugar, brown sugar, raw sugar, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same. Sucrose, fruits, right? Bananas, mangoes, the good stuff, figs, just a sweet fruit you like to eat, white rice, corn, steamed potatoes, steamed stuff like that, steamed yams. When you have as much of that as you want, ad libitum, they call it, as much as you want, whenever you want it, just like sex, life's good, then all of a sudden you just feel so much better, right? And everything just works better. And you can work harder as well. Who doesn't want to be more productive in life? I'll put my hand down. What's energy, man? I want to have energy. Now you can chug down caffeine and Adderall and Ritalin and all that stuff. That just gives you a bit of a buzz and stuff, but unless you've got those carbohydrates, those things don't really work as effective. All right. So people out there who love their coffee, it's like coffee no sugar. It's like, what? I've had a cup of coffee since 1999. Right. But coffee without sugar, like stims without sugar, it's insane, man. Every single stimulant you use, whether it's cocaine or caffeine or whatever, they all work better with sufficient sugars in the bloodstream, in the muscle glycogen. They all do, all right? They all do. And there's nothing worse, than people using stimulants to have some energy when all they needed was some water and some sugar, some carbohydrate. Like, think of your adrenal glands. I use stims on occasion, all right? But not every day, not even every month, not every week. I look after myself, all right? And so if you're using stims every day for energy, wow, just get more sleep, water, sugar. Oh, I can't do it, I haven't enough time. I can't afford it. How much sugar? Sugar's cheap, man. How long does it take to put 100, 200 grams of sugar in a water bottle and drink that? Oh, but just do it. Just do it. Stop through life. Or just keep getting schemed and confused and wasting your lifetime. Not wasting my lifetime. You're wasting your lifetime. And because I'm going to go, I don't want to hang around a hangry undercarb person. See you later. Exit stage left. Exit stage right. Left, right, good night. Say goodbye to the carb phobia. And man, it's the life transformations I've seen. Man, it's insane. I've known people who have topped themselves, doing a low carb diet, literally. I know people who have felt like topping themselves, smashing the sugar bottle water, and just sugar water in a bottle, and just totally just go, what was I doing 30 minutes ago? This is embarrassing. I feel so good now. What's going on? Your serotonin and dopamine were just so low, right? When your serotonin's low, they put you on the SSRI meds, which have a heist of side effects. They turn your dong into like a saggy, flaccid thing of celery stalk and should be getting aroused. They make you dry and right? SSRI meds, man, mad side effects. Some of them make you even more depressed, all right? They come with that. Every medicine out there, it comes with side effects, so be aware of that. Dopamine levels. People are doing cocaine and crazy stuff to get some dopamine, you know. Oh, sugar's as addictive as cocaine because it lights up the dopamine regulators in the brain. Yeah, it does. You know what else lights up the dopamine things in the brain? Getting a hug, watching a Seinfeld episode, watching The Simpsons. All right, so should we ban Simpsons? You know, like far out. So you've got to be careful what advice you take when people say sugar's as addictive as cocaine. It's like, it's not, man. It's way more addictive because we actually need sugar. All right, we need sugar. And if you think you're addicted to sugar and it's a bad thing, wow, that's like being addicted to sunshine, addicted to fresh air. It's like you need these things, and if you don't get fresh air, your body keeps gasping for it. If you don't get sleep, your body goes. You know, if you don't get sugar, your body's just like, sugar, man, sugar, sugar, sugar. Because you need sleep, water, sugar. All right, you don't get enough water, your body. You know what I mean? You need it, man. You ain't addicted to water. You ain't addicted to sugar. You ain't addicted to oxygen. You ain't addicted to sleep. Now, if you think that's you can be in a negative sense, man, what sort of life quality you living? You know, imagine that. It's like being paranoid of freaking a gang of spiders are going to come down here and just fucking wrap me up in silk and drag me to the bushes and suck my blood out. 1,000 spiders going to gang up, or a drop bear is going to jump from the tree down there. Some people would like to see that. You know, it's like that nutritional paranoia. That's rampant. Going to I'm in a lot of vegan groups on Facebook, and so is Natasha. We'll post a picture of like us putting cereal with sugar on there, like some sugar on the, and people just losing their chops, man. Losing their chops. There's one Facebook group called Roast My Ugly Vegan Food, and everyone's just having a banter and you know, taking the piss and just a bit of laugh. And we put a few pictures on there. I'll put a picture on there. Cornflakes with sugar on top, or watermelon with sugar on top, and man, it turned into it was crazy. They had to delete me from the group. It got out of hand just because of sugar. All right, so it's just, man, sugar's become the social pariah, but it's actually the savior of society. And I'll probably lose 50 subscribers saying that. I'll say it again just in case we'll lose another 50. Sugar is society's pariah, but it's actually society's savior. Sugar, sucrose, found in fruits, found in cane. All right, whether you get it from the cane or the table sugar or the fruit, it's all the same. It's sucrose. Self-requested cockatoo agrees with me. You know, it's the same. It's 4 calories per gram. It lights up your dopamine, gets your serotonin good. Fruit or sugar. But why don't you just eat fruit then? Whole foods, Harley. Try getting enough sugar from fruit these days. The sugar tastes like Vaseline, DDT, and herbicide and rodenticide. Most fruit tastes hideous. Tastes like I'm chewing a bit of plastic. It's sad how poor the quality of fruit is. Oh, it's beautiful. It's lovely. I had an apricot the other day. It was beautiful. You had one apricot. One apricot. When the apricots are good, I can eat 20 to 30 to 50 of them in a sitting when they're good. That's very, very rare. So getting your table sugar just helps you get enough sucrose. Sucrose also found in corn. All right? It's also found in yams, some potatoes. All right? So you just get enough sucrose, or your body will just keep craving for it, man, and you'll keep fighting yourself. Do you want to fight yourself your whole life? I mean, some people do. But if your husband or wife is scared of sugar, wow. You know, you're living a very, very hard life, because living with people like that, man. If you gave me $200,000 a year and I had to live with a husband or wife, hypothetically, that was scared of sugar and scared of carbs, oh man, and I had to be around him a lot of the day. I couldn't escape to work, I couldn't escape to sport. I wouldn't take the $200,000. I'd be like, nah, I'd rather live on the street and dead broke, whatever, and just have my own freedom mentally there than live with someone who's scared of carbs. It's just like, because the dramas, the unnecessary dramas, and the mood swings and treading on little vegan eggshells around it's not worth it, man. It ain't worth it. All right? So this isn't just about how to lose weight. This is about how to feel great and have people around you want to hang out with you, because you're like, you got so much energy. Just like when I'm around you, I just feel uplifted, man. You know, you ever been around people when you leave and you're like, oh, man, and like as soon as you leave, you're like, wow, they're gone. Like, can I come back? You know, I feel like different when I'm by myself or with other people. I don't feel the same as when I'm around you, because you're carved up and got clarity. And that's anybody. It's not just me. When I'm under carb for whatever reason, dehydrated or underslept, I ain't that good to hang around either. You know, the vibe attracts your tribe. So just be mindful of your sleep, water, sugar, and if you've got kids as well, educate them on that. And there's so much, people out there doing drugs for dopamine when they could just do some sugar, some carbohydrates. Rice and sugar, man, crazy. And the raw food world out there, most people, 99% of people do a raw food diet, raging eating disorder. Right? And I'm a big proponent of fruit, but you get these people out there, and vegans as well. I'd say 99% of vegans out there, actually not 99%, not 99%, I'd say 95% of vegans out there have an eating disorder. 95% of vegans out there have eating disorder. They come to vegan because it's easy to lose weight, etc. Fair enough. But you're trying to get them to eat more sugar and stuff like that. They're just like, because they've got an eating disorder, and they're just like, I don't want to get fat. And they try and blame it on some sort of health thing. It's like, no. You got a raging ED, that's fine, but acknowledge it. Otherwise, it's not fine, and it's going to take over your life and those around you. Anyway, that's the video. How to lose 20 kilos this year. It's easy, man. Just cut the fats. Don't cut the calories. Just cut the fats. It ain't calories in, calories out. It's insulin sensitivity. It's avoiding insulin resistance by keeping your fat as low as possible. How much fat's too much fat? Pinch your gut, and that'll be it.